For this video, I will be going through the how it's made process of Kit Kat chocolate bars by Nestle. This will start with the ingredients, move on to the production and packaging, then go on to the distribution, and finally the consumption of the product. So to start with ingredients, Nestle sources their ingredients globally from places all around the world. These places can be seen on this map and include sugar from Hawaii, yeast from Switzerland, baking soda from Wyoming, wheat and flour from Kansas, cocoa from Ecuador, milk products from Colombia and India, soy from Argentina, cocoa butter from Ghana and Brazil, vanilla from Madagascar, and palm kernel oil from Malaysia and Indonesia. As far as Nestle's ingredients, cocoa is the main one, it being a chocolate product, and 88% of Nestle's Cocoa Plan cocoa is fair trade certified. What this means is that cocoa farmers on the Ivory Coast, which is where Nestle gets its cocoa from, are paid a price to cover sustainable cocoa production, as well as a premium to invest in community projects, including healthcare and schools. This ensures that both parties are benefiting from this trade plan. Next, we'll move on to production and packaging of Kit Kats. Kit Kats are produced in manufacturing factories, and the first step is that the sheets of wafer are formed. Next, the sheets of wafer are pasted together to make them thicker, and finally the sheets are cut up into smaller pieces that are the shape of the Kit Kats that you eat in the final product. Secondly, chocolate is added. So first it is poured into the molds that are the shape of the Kit Kats, and then the wafer pieces are placed on top of this chocolate, and then finally they are smothered in more chocolate. After this is finished, the bars are packaged. The bars are removed from their molds, and they're packaged using polypropylene plastic. According to Nestle, this material is used to ensure product safety, quality, convenience, and to prevent food waste. Next comes the distribution. Kit Kats are transferred from manufacturing facilities to various locations around the world. Nestle's distribution strategy can be described in the following. Nestle has developed distribution channels which ensure the availability of Kit Kat to buy wherever and whenever the consumer wishes to purchase it. Sales of confectionery depend heavily on its availability, with market research showing that well over 60% of all purchases are made on impulse. Consequently, Nestle tries to supply as many outlets as possible, both wholesaler and retailer channels. A disclaimer, Nestle does not provide clear details regarding on how their products are distributed. This may be to avoid criticism from the public, although they do still have to comply with rules and regulations. Finally, the consumption of the Kit Kat, everyone's favorite part. Kit Kats are bought by stores in mass quantities and purchased in various forms by customers around the world. Fast facts. Kit Kats are sold in over 70 countries. Over 3 million are made and sold every day. Japan is Kit Kat's largest market in the globe, and more than 300 different flavors of Kit Kats have been created. Off to the side, we can see some of the variations of the original Kit Kat bar that have been created, including the Kit Kat Gold, Kit Kat Bites, and Kit Kat Pumpkin Pie flavored. Kit Kat is known for its clever advertisements, whether those are on TV or on posters or billboards. Their slogan is "Have a break, have a Kit Kat," referencing the two bars that come in a Kit Kat that you can break apart. Another one is when you need to snap out of it, have a break, have a Kit Kat. So we see an image of the Kit Kat snapping in half. And another image that I found shows the popularity of Kit Kats and their role in pop culture via a tweet on Twitter. It says, "I really want there to be a commercial for Kit Kats starring David Schwimmer where he looks at the camera and says, 'Do you ever need a break?' And Jennifer Aniston happens to be walking by and says, 'Really? You're still on this?' And it ends with, 'We were on a break.'" Kit Kat's Twitter page actually replied to this tweet and said, "Immediately messages our marketing department." So this shows that their role is very personal with their customers, as is the case with many companies now that social media has risen in popularity. Disposal is the final step in Kit Kats. Once you're done enjoying your Kit Kat bar, the plastic wrapper that it came in must be thrown away and will be added to the plastic in landfills. Like the use of any product with plastic, this leads to further harm to the environment. And that is how Kit Kats are made. Thank you.